What's going on, everybody on the planet Earth? Today, we're gonna be getting the Pokemon Red Link playthrough. Oh! Yeah, I know you're so excited. I'm excited. I mean, today we're gonna be doing red version because, I asked my best friend, what version should I be doing, red, blue, or yellow? And, it took us about half an hour to make a decision on an easy question, of course. But we decided on red version after doing troubleshooting for 3 hours on our tutorial. So anyways, so what is this playthrough going to be about? Well, let's just get all the grunt work out of the way. So I'm just going to be Let's Playing Pokemon Red, showing the game, showing glitches at the end of the game, showing obviously missing no, the cool stuff, maybe showing you how to get Mew before fighting, Misty, maybe getting a level 100 Pokemon before fighting Brock. I know you could do that in yellow version. I want to see if you can do it in blue version or red version. But yeah, no, it's just gonna be simple stuff. But man, I've been playing Pokemon Red since like almost when it came out back in 1994, and it's just a good game. I mean, everyone knows the classic Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow, and even Gen 2. It's just classic stuff, and I can't fit my actual name, Mr. Talks a Lot, because that's a big ass name, and no one wants to hear that crap. So I'm just gonna go with Shadow, the easy answer. And now, of course, your grandfather, or not your grandfather, yeah, no, your rival's grandfather forgot his name because he has issues. So you get to name him Gary, or Green, Blue, whatever you prefer. I just picked my friend's name, Bubba, because I'm gonna roast him in this game like I roast him in real life. Every time I verse this kid, he's gonna go downhill. And of course, this is where your Pokemon adventure begins, and you get to enjoy the heartfelt of a great adventure. So it's the classic Pokemon Red. Get to play with your SNES, because the Super Nintendo was cool. It had Super Metroid, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, classics like that. I mean, who wouldn't want to play classics? Even the Donkey Kong Country series, how could you forget? Anyways, here's your mom. She just chills all day in the desk, contemplating life when she could heal your Pokemon. And, she gives you the whole all boys leave when they grow up to be 10 years old reference to that Stand By movie. And so, let's go get a Pokemon. Because for some reason, the moment you step out of your town home, Professor Oak's like, yo, what? What are you doing? He pops out of existence, instant transmission style, out of nowhere. He came from your house, so you would think he would know you left your house. But, it's too dangerous to go out there without a Pokemon. Because, you've been living in your house for 10 years, and you never left your house until this point. So Professor Oak's like, oh shoot, he's about to step on grass for the first time of his life. I gotta do this boy a solid. And then your rival is talking to your grandpa without even staring at him. He's just facing his back like, yeah, that's right, Gramps. I need a Pokemon. And, Professor was like, no, 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 no. You gotta let your friend choose it because, why not? He's cool. So you get to choose your Pokemon. Charmeleon, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, everyone knows the classic starters. Who doesn't know the classic starters? And then I asked my friend again, which starter should I choose? And we spent like another 20 minutes deciding on an easy starter and then a team to make. And so we went with the easy choice, Charmander. Easy choice, I guess. It's not all the starters are good options. There's no bad starter in this game. But most people like Charmeleon, Charizard, and it is a good choice for late game. But Squirtle and Bulbasaur aren't bad choices either. But if I had to pick the worst one, it would have to be Squirtle, because there's so many cool water types in Pokemon and in this gen. It just sucks that you get them like halfway through the game. So you have to wait on them. But hopefully I get to show some of those cool water types. And then you get to begin your first battle in Pokemon, which you should never lose. Especially if you go to your PC and get the potion. But you don't even need it because your rival's a joke. He doesn't even know how to spell his own name, so we're going to beat him right now. And it's the classic stuff. But yeah, no, we're just getting through the easy stuff today. I'm really excited to show some glitches that I haven't seen any other Let's Play show or video show, except for one YouTube guy I used to watch way back in the day, like 2010 to 2014. And unfortunately, he deleted his channel, and I think all of his videos, maybe they're still on YouTube, but I learned so much from him, and all these cool glitches you can do, and these weird Pokemon, like a Pokemon that can make your screen purple and yellow, or a Pokemon that changes the music during the battle. like every time you attack. It's just fun stuff. Everyone knows that the first gen Pokemons are more buggier than bugs in your way. I mean, like, this game is held together not by duct tape or paper clips or glue. The game's held by courage, okay? It's held by the developers praying that the game works. And we defeated our rival and easily defeated him. And so now we gain a level. And so now we can just continue our adventure because our rival's going to get all upset that he lost, which he's not going to beat us once anyway, so he's a loser. So Bubba or whatever your rival is walks off, and then, we got to go. So yeah, now it's just, the simple, easy stuff. Got to go, get Professor Oak's, was it his mail? Do we have to go get his mail? Or something for him so we can get our Pokédex. I don't know why the dude just couldn't, give it to Professor Oak himself. Because you need a Pokemon to even get up here. Like, if you don't have a Pokemon, apparently, you're screwed. You're dead. It's over. Like, say less. So, what are you supposed to do? So, maybe that's why he can't go see Professor Oak. Maybe that dude at the mart doesn't have a Pokemon. And so he's just stuck in the Pokemart for the rest of his life. And so, I mean, that's just his decision. But the good news is, here's the old man that sparked a million missing no glitches, and I like him too. But I like Pokemon Yellow the best for glitches. So there's a different way to get missing no and all that without using the old man. The old man is just the easy way, the beginner's way. We're gonna do it the pro way. Anyways, what was I saying about the mart? Yeah, no, he's just stuck in the mart. Like, he's just stuck in there. So that's gonna suck. I mean, is that why there's so many townspeople in each town? They're just chilling around, walking around because they can't leave this area because they don't have a Pokemon. Like, you just move in here and then they're like, "Oh, you ain't got a Pokemon. You gotta stay here." And this guy's like, "Dude, you came from Pallet Town. Dude, you're cool. Here, take this for me, loser. You have a Pokemon. Be my delivery boy." And you're like, "Oh, okay." So, but go back. Yeah. So I already have my team planned out for this playthrough. Like, it's gonna be a weird team. Very interesting, weird. Definitely going to be showing off some traded Pokemon since I have the ability to trade. But really, it doesn't matter what the team is because I'm going to be showing as many Pokemon as I can and showing all the glitch stuff for the Pokemon and battles. Maybe battle Agatha with her glitch Pokemon. Maybe battle Professor Oak with his level 255 dude. And then just chill. But who knows? But you go back to Pallet Town, of course, and unfortunately, when you go talk to Professor Oak, somebody felt the need to interrupt this conversation during us, because he's, Professor Oak's got to be a weirdo and show you the Pokédex and stuff. Oh, and fun fact, I don't know if this is in the red and blue version, but in the Japanese version, definitely, if you evolve your Pokemon before getting a Pokédex, it locks the game. You can never leave Pallet Town or Brilliant City. You're just stuck forever, so you have to restart the game. That's hilarious. But back to the more important thing, your rival decides to show up like a loser because he thought he can go on an adventure without the Pokédex, and he still shows up thinking he's cool as shit, but he's not. So luckily you don't have to fight him again because you would roast him, and then Professor Oak uses his mind developing powers and teleports the Pokédex in your pocket. Don't worry about it, don't think about it. At least Gary, or your rival, is looking at him this time. But now you can go on your great Pokemon adventure. And I will say about the team right now, you're going to be seeing some exciting stuff. Because I'm not getting my second Pokemon until Mount Moon. Mount Moon, that's right. I mean, I'm going to be catching a second Pokemon just so if my Charmeleon gets punched in the mouth and teleported to the Pokemon Center, I might have another Pokemon, but we'll see. So, it really is just going to be me and Charmeleon for a while. And a wild battle. My favorite! Alright, screw that crap. Anyways, screw wild battles. I hate wild battles in Pokemon. I can't stand them. I mean, they're great for level grinding early game, which is what I will do. But in here, the old man's fine. He's okay. So, but let's go battle our rival again. I mean, you've already all seen Pokemon Red and Blue. Who hasn't seen Pokemon Red and Blue? I mean, they're classic RPGs, and people still like them to this day when you think about it. They like the original versions. I mean, Fire Red and Leaf Green are amazing, but when I'm talking about original, people still like watching this over the new stuff, I think. Which, I mean, I haven't played a new Pokemon game since Gen 6. Because by then I was like, Pokemon's it's getting kind of weird and stale and gimmicky. But Yeah, people still come back to this day, and I think it's just because like not just the game's fun, the music's great, the Pokemon is great. I think it's just fun to go through again and again and again. But all right, so at this point, I have a new Pokemon, and you're gonna see it in this battle, and he's just here just to stay. So Charmeleon has a buddy until I get my next Pokemon, just in case Charmeleon gets punched in the mouth. But right now, we're going to be fighting our rival, and my rival is Bubba, and I told you I'm going to beat this loser every time. He's a nerd. So let me show you how to beat this guy, because he thinks he's cool. Because at this point, he should have two Pokemon, like a Pidgey and your starter. And if yellow, he should just have an Eevee, and that Eevee is dictated by if you win two, lose two, win one, win one. So he's got a level 9 Pidgey, and at this point I got a level 11 Charmander, and I think that's a high enough level to beat this nerd. So we're just going to use an Ember and take him down. And that was an instant critical hit. I mean, he got punched in the mouth, but unfortunately, I got hit with a Sand Attack. And in Gen 1, Sand Attack is broken, where if the Pokemon uses it once, it drops your accuracy to like infinitely 0, so you're just screwed. So you better hope they use it again like they are now. But you don't want Pidgey to use it more than twice. But of course, my Charmander is going to keep missing and missing and missing because my life just isn't great. So at this point I should just switch out to a different Pokemon, but I'm just persistent that I can beat this thing by hitting my head on a brick wall, because if you hit your head on a brick wall, eventually that wall's gonna break in your brain. But don't worry about it. I missed again. Like, God, Pidgey, can you not use Sand Attack? I mean, your life just can't be evolved around sand. And Scratch successfully did not knock this guy out, but it hit him. Hit one more time. Yes! Screw you, Pidgey. Alright, now here comes the big boy. Charmander gains some XP, but here's Squirtle. So, I mean, I'm worried about Squirtle because he could use Bubble, but you're lucky the AI doesn't. But, my attack missed, and he hit me with a Tail Whip. So, I'm like, oh, heck nah. If this goes through, successful. Critical hit. I mean, Squirtle does have beefy defense. And in Gen 1, Special is built together, right? So his Special Defense and Special Attack are together. So Squirtle can take the hits and do some offense, since Water is Special in Gen 1 still. I mean, it's always been Special, but, the physical Special split from Gen 4. Super effective. So at this point, I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm panicking. And so I go to the Nidoran I caught. Yes, the Pokemon that everyone catches because it's OP in Gen 1. It can learn everything. At least that's what I see when I see the speedrunners use it. And so Nidoran's speed felt good for him. So at this point, I told you, I caught him so Charmeleon could have a friend. Heal him up, maybe lower Squirtle's defense. Because Squirtle's lowering my defense thinking he's all cool when he's not. So I'm just going to eat another bubble. And my Nidoran actually lived. The level 3 Nidoran ate a bubble from this Squirtle. I mean, this is the ultimate Pokemon battles of battles. You thought the Elite Four was going to be interesting? No. The second rival battle is going to be interesting. Because, why wouldn't it be? A level 3 Nidoran going up against Squirtle? Now my Charmeleon's back. Charmander. He will be a Charmeleon. And, Ember's not going to work. So just hit him with Scratch if you pick Charmander, obviously. Because I told you, your rival is a joke. He's a joke. He's a loser. The only thing he has over you is that he has a fucking adventure line to show him the way to where to go before you go. He's got some walk-through wall hacks. So, and he says I just lucked out. That's right. What are you, 2-0 right now? You're 0? You got 0 donuts? That's right. And he went to the Elite Four thinking he's hot cool, but he don't even have the first badge. So, he's going to slowly walk off into the grass. Lucky for him, he didn't get a wild Pokemon battle. So I guess he lucked out there, that nerd. But, just roast this man. I mean, he's a weirdo. So it's just that easy. So now, pretty much now, we're just going to go to Vermilion Forest. Ooh, and since we have Charmeleon, I keep saying Charmeleon. Man, I guess I really want a Charmeleon. Charmander is going to have an easy time here because Fire beats Bug, obviously. And now I can see if we could do some cool glitches. I don't think so. I think if I recall, Yellow added a Pacific trainer that let you get a level 100 Pokemon before even fighting Brock. But I'll find out when I explore on. You thought I was going to plan this out? LOL. I'm not that cool. And this guy's basically telling you, watch out for bugs. And, oh, here we go. Our first bug catcher. What does he have to say? Hey, do you have a Pokemon? Come on, let's battle him. Sure. Whatever. If you want to battle him, why do you say, what if I just have a Pokemon? Oh, and I forgot to heal my Nidoran. Oh, poor Nidoran. I need to go to the Pokemon Center and get him some medicine. And here is Weedle. Like, Weedle is a cool Pokemon, and Beedrill's cool, but I wouldn't recommend using him until probably like Gen 5. Because, I mean, he doesn't learn squat. And by Gen 5, when he became useful, they added other amazing Pokemon to use, but at least he's useful. Caterpie is probably definitely the better option, I'd say. Easier to catch in Blue version, because Butterfree learns all the Spore moves, Sleep Powder, Spore, Poison Powder, and I think he learns Confusion, does he, maybe at 13 or 15? Someone will fact check me and tell me the correct information, because, you know, I'm a moron, so. And I'm going to be leaving that trainer behind. I believe that might be the trainer you need to do some cool stuff. If not, I will let you know next time. We'll find out together. But, you know, Vermilion City is such a small area in the game. Like, I remember when I was a kid, this area being so big, and it took me so long to get through this area as a kid. I don't know if it's because I was battling every Pokemon I could, or just exploring every nook and cranny because I thought I could find something cool in here. In Yellow, you can find a Pidgeotto here, I believe, which if you want to have Ash's team from the beginning of the game, I think you can get a Caterpie pretty easily, and a Pidgeotto, a level 9 Pidgeotto. Which is nice. You gotta give him credit, which is nice. But this guy would be the only challenge you would have here, but you shouldn't have any trouble in Vermilion Forest, ever. I mean, these bug catchers are a joke. They don't even have names. There's bug catcher with big cap letters. That's right. And so Charmeleon's just going to be having a good time beating these nerds up. But yeah, that should be wrapping up the first part. I mean, we're already getting through Vermilion Forest and beating our rival twice? Say less! This playthrough's going to be easy. I can't wait till I get Mewtwo before fighting Misty. Say what? Level 100 Mewtwo? Anyways, yeah, pretty much. That's probably going to call it for a first part. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, don't do anything crazy. Without permission, of course. Alright, see you guys next time.